Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon when you're watching this. We're so excited to have you here. Make sure when this is done, you reach out and thank the person that invited you. We'll give you some calls to action at the very end. But you are here today because we're going to be talking about what we call our skinny drops or our Slenderiiz system that is hormone body balancing drops. And today's guest is actually my wife. Ashley Antley. I'm Reese Antley, and we'll tell a little bit about our story. So, Ashley, I'm going to start with you just right off the bat. What you see the boxes of drops there, you see the weight you lost, you see the weight I lost. Talk about the drops in the start of your journey.
Yeah, so I started this journey a little over 2 years ago. I saw a friend on Facebook posting about these skinny drops. I had no idea this was Partner Co. or this was a business. I just knew I was 40. I had 15 pounds that I couldn't lose. I've always been pretty healthy, so I've always, been good as far as dropping weight. But as you get older, we all know sometimes that's harder. So I could not drop these 15 pounds. I was tired all day. I was sluggish. So I was like, what the heck? I've got to try something. So I started these drops and I was literally blown away. I mean, within the first couple of days, I had so much energy. I'm busy with 5 kids. I've got a job. So I knew when I was feeling different, the only thing that changed was starting these drops. So I knew there was something to it. So I kept taking the drops. I kept feeling great. It just kept getting better and better. And then I was like, I haven't had a night sweat. I was having those every night, soak in the bed every night. It was absolutely disgusting. So I knew that these drops, there was something to it. Yes, I was losing weight, but I was just feeling better overall from head to toe. Then I quickly learned, okay, these are balancing our body. They're balancing our cortisol. You literally start feeling better from head to toe. And I knew that I wasn't the only person that felt like crap. So I started sharing them. I started getting on socials, on Facebook, on Instagram, and started sharing what these drops have been doing. And then I quickly told him, you've got to start these drops because at that point he was 60 pounds overweight. He was coming home from work on his lunch hour, sleeping on the couch, taking a nap, just felt like crap. He was grumpy, and I knew I was feeling so good, and I had dropped 15 pounds. So I knew that it could help him. So I'll flip over and let him tell you
Yeah,
the rest
so
of the
when she
story.
told me about the skinny drop, she told me about them and brought them in, and I called them snake oil. I said, they're not going to work. It's fake. There's no way this would work. And you can see in that picture, I was almost 300 pounds at that time. And so, I was making fun of her. I was making fun of the drops. I was telling her how they wouldn't work and how it's snake oil and all that. So as you can tell just by her talking, she's pretty spicy. She's a fireball. So to smooth things over, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the drops. But I honestly started taking them with no intention of doing any of the food plan or anything like that, following a low
She was
glycemic.
just taking them so I would shut up,
Yeah, and
basically.
prove her wrong basically. But what ended up happening is I saw my sugar cravings go away. I mean, I was at that time I was drinking 6 or 7 Pepsi sodas a day. And I was also having every single night since I've been a kid, I have to have something sweet, like a cookie, or let me rephrase that, a bunch of cookies and a cold glass of milk. Well, what I saw quickly, I'd tried different diets and I've had success, but I would only have success for 3 or 4 weeks because what would happen is I would go into sugar withdrawals. I was so addicted to sugar that I would become this most miserable person. And she would actually tell me, I don't care if you're fat or not, go eat a Snickers or something because I cannot deal with your grumpiness. So that's always been kind of a running joke when I'm grumpy or whatever, I need sugar. But anyways, but what happened with these is I never went through that. They were our liquid discipline. I never went through that withdrawal. I was able in about a week and a half, the food noise went down. So I was able to not go to that refrigerator and get a Pepsi, and it wasn't like I was fighting it. Same thing at night when I laid down. I laid down and was like, "Oh man, I don't need my cookies and milk tonight." And I don't something's different. And I ended up losing 65 pounds. So I get to tell her she was right all the time. But it's not only just the weight loss, as Ashley said, it's body balance. And I lost my weight in about 9 months, and I just kind of take the drops here and there. Ashley, she takes her drops every single day because of the way it makes them feel. And we have about 40% of our people that that are people that don't need to lose weight, but they need to balance their hormones.
And it just gives you energy. I mean, I was feeling amazing. I had great energy. I didn't have any brain fog. I mean, it changes everything. So why would you not keep taking those is what I say. Like I love it. I love how I feel. I love everything.
Yeah. And so the name of the company that has the drops here is Partner.co or Partner Co. It's a company that's only about 2 years old. However, the two owners are John and Darren. They purchased this company about 2 years ago, or purchased the assets of another company. And so what that did is that gave us a totally debt-free company that's able to operate in 58 countries worldwide. So I will never forget when we were told, Todd Rowland told us, said, you can have a global business. And I looked at Ashley and said, we can have a global business, thinking it was a joke. Again, I'm skeptical, I'm cynical. That's me. It's negative thinking, whatever it is. But now our team is in 28 countries in 2 years. So it's absolutely changed our lives. We're a global business and we can operate. So if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, you can have a global business as well. We have over 100 products, anything from clean energy drinks to our Tahitian noni to skincare, and then, of course, the drops as well. So, what I'm so excited about our products is that our products, to me, are the best out there. And I can say that because I know the testing behind them. We have a team of over 100 doctors led by Dr. Ray Strand. Um, Ashley actually sits on the Wellness Council where they develop these products. And these products are done, and everything is done in pharmaceutical dosage. Here in the United States, supplements fall under food, which isn't heavily regulated. So, what we do is we have a pile of third parties and a pile of testing clinical studies, so much so that we actually have 6 of our products in the physician's desk reference. We actually this is Dr. Plant. It's one thing about our company, we hire the best of the best. So the drops themselves, you can see it's a 2-drop system. The first drop, this is for the US drops. They go under your tongue for about 10 to 30 seconds, 10 minutes before you eat. You don't have to eat, but just before you eat, you put that first dropper in. That's going to help the appetite control, your thyroid support, the hormone side of things, balancing your body out, balances your pancreas out for that insulin secretion so you're not having the spikes and the crashes. And then that second bottle, you're going to take twice a day in the morning and at lunchtime. You're going to take it when you do eat or 10 minutes after that other drop. And that has our methylated form of B12 for that energy. It also has rhodiola and ashwagandha, things that really attack that cortisol secretion, that belly fat. So to stop the stress hormone, cortisol, where that belly fat starts to function. That's where the drops. And because of all this, that's where the weight loss is. And so we have an approved food list. I don't care who you are. There is not a miracle cure out there or a miracle thing that you can take and eat whatever you want and still lose weight. We're going to have to eat good. But the difference with this is our drops, we can, what we call liquid discipline. Once you start eating these whole foods, it's not a battle to stay on them. Your body craves them.
Yeah.
And so we're not a diet. You don't have to stay under a certain calorie or over anything like that. As long as you're eating from the food list, you eat as much or as little as your body tells you to eat.
It's just how we were designed, right? God-given foods that God has given us. That's what we want you guys to eat, and your body will slowly start to crave that.
Yeah, and what you'll see, I'm going to just scroll through a few pictures. You'll see men, women, it doesn't matter race, it doesn't matter age. People are having success day in and day out on these drops. Randy lost over 170 pounds in a year. You'll see all the different shapes and sizes of people. We all have success. Kim Gray's one of my favorite. She's lost over 113 pounds and kept it off for 5 years. She has muscular dystrophy. She can't work out. She did all that without exercising. And you'll see all the different ones. Jerry and Allison, Courtney, just so many. Brian in Tennessee. You see these guys that are already fit that look at the shape that they go into. It really enhances even the people that are fit. I mean, you look at Ashley. Ashley is very fit. She works out every day. She just needed to drop 15 pounds, really 10 pounds, and she ended up dropping 15, and she's leveled off there, which is absolutely awesome. You'll see so many different people, just people coming off their medications, and guys, we can't make claims or anything like that. I'm just telling you what happened with these people. But you know, I personally came off antidepressants. Ashley came off antidepressants. My A1C went from 6.3 in 3 months. It went to 5.2. So I went from pre-diabetic to in the normal range.
He came off his CPAP, which
Yeah.
I hated that thing every night. So that was great.
Jennifer, another. You see just so many people. We have so many. And the awesome thing about this is these are people we know. These are real people that have had real results. We know them. They're on our teams or they're our customers, but they have these successes, which is, I mean, it's just one after another, just constant. There's Dr. Crystal, who's lost more than what she weighs now, has kept it off for over 5 years. All right. So you can buy retail, which is $176 for a box here in the United States, or you can pay $29.95 one time. And with that $29.95, you're going to get your website that where people can come in and buy off your website. You can also sell out of hand to make a little bit more retail profit. You get your back office that keeps up with all that. You get the partner co-share app. Again, we're in 58 countries. All the documentation for every country is in that app, so you can send it to anybody worldwide in their language. And then we also have a system inside of the boards app that you will get sent that has all of these before and afters that you've seen and makes our system of posting so simple. So anybody that has just all they need is a little bit of social media and they come on and they are ready to go starting with their first post. And most people see so much success in that first post.
It's literally a plug and play system.
Yeah, so skip that. So you can start once you pay that $29.95. The next step is to activate your business. You need 200 points of product. To do that, you can do that with a 4-pack of drops. So what we always say is we have people that pre-sell this that come in with no money to start this thing. They come in, pay their $30, and they start their post. They sell 3 boxes. Even if you sold 3 boxes at $150, which is 15% below retail, you sell 3 of those, that's $450. It pays your 4-pack, which is $371, and it pays your business that $30, and you make a little profit and you get your box for free. Or you can go ahead and go to the next level, which is going to be with a 10-pack, and you'll do, as you can see, if you do 10-pack with 176 retail, that is over $600 in profit that you will make from a 10-pack. So if you sell that 10-pack, $600 in profit, not $600 total, $600 in profit. And then to get to top pay, what we call top pay, and I'll explain a little bit more, you can do the 30-pack. The 30-pack is $2,300. That lowers your cost to under $85 a box. And when you're at that point, you are going to end up making around $2,500 profit from selling that 30 box. Normally, most people that buy the 30-pack are sold within the first week or the first 2 weeks. So within a month, that is $2,700 extra dollars profit in your pocket. Cash goes into your Venmo account. And then this is where we get everybody plugged in. We have our social media system that we were talking about, boards. We have trainings every single day. And then we have that system of growth inside of boards that works. It is proven to work. We see people every single day having success with it. And then you can see this is what the app's called. And then so what we do, we just post twice a day. These are posts are pre-done for you. These are organic posts with real stories. These aren't something corporate sends down and we just do. These are real stories, real people, real results. And you're able to post that, do it quickly. You can do this with pre-scheduling the post, and then we just respond with our scripts that are just the answers to the normal questions you're going to get. We're going to boost those, we're going to engage, and we're going to schedule those things out. And then you can see some of the posts right here. And then we plug our customers into our system or into our groups that are where we just love on them. It's just a support group. This is one of our groups, one that a lot of us run. And people can ask questions without the fear of being belittled or made fun of or anything like that. They can ask questions, they can search questions and help them on their journey as they go. So the goal then is we want to build a team. If that's something that's an interest of you to do this as a business, you can build a team. And then it's just like being McDonald's. Every time a McDonald's sells a hamburger, McDonald's corporate makes money. Same thing here. Anytime anybody sells something on your team, you will make money. It's just distribution points at that point. We get paid 8 different ways. And I'm just going to turn it over to Ashley just real quick on this because we just got our savings bonus, which is one way we got paid. But what has the business done for us or you?
Oh, I literally started doing Partner Co and I had four other jobs on the side. I've been able to give up all those jobs except one that I'm PRN at. So I can tell them, okay, sure, I can pick up that shift, or no, I don't think I'm going to pick up that shift today. I'm going to go to Africa, I'm going to go to Tahiti or wherever. But it's been just that time freedom for us and for our family has been transformative. I mean, our daughter who's 10, she does homeschool, so I keep her at home and we homeschool and we travel. Our four big kids are spread out all over, so we're constantly traveling to see them. That in itself, to have that time freedom to spend time with our kids, with our parents, but with our family, that's priceless. And this business has afforded us that luxury. It truly is a luxury that I cannot say thank you enough to Partner Co. And the craziest and best part is I had no experience in this industry. Like, I always thought these type of things, you had to have a big team that you've grown for years and you've got to bring thousands of people over and that's how you get up to the top. That's not the case here. Anybody and everybody can do this. It takes work. It takes a lot of dedication. It's not a, get rich scheme overnight, but it is possible. You can do it here. You can build it here and it will change your life.
Again, I was skeptical. I made fun of the business. I called it a scam. I told Ashley, just don't lose too much money. And just within a few weeks, she had went out and bought a guitar, and I told her we can't afford it. And she's like, "Well, I got paid from Partner Co. I can buy what I want to." And then I figured out what she was making, and I'm like, "Wow, this is a real business." And it has. It's changed our lives. I was working 60, 65 hours a week as an executive. Been doing that for 16 years. I've now rolled into a consulting role into that. So I don't work near as much. I have time freedom with this. And this has provided us an income that is more than triple what our W-2 income is now, which is absolutely made in just over 2 years. So this company is changing lives both physically and financially. And we have something for everyone. So anybody that is here or anybody that is listening to this, make sure you go back to the person who sent this to you. Ask them about it. They will get you taken care of, get you plugged in, and we can get you started on your business. We look forward to seeing you on the IPA calls and on our calls and starting your business. Thank you guys.